guys and girls, it's Nathan Birch here from B.Invested.com.au, and today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about having a balanced property portfolio. And I guess what I want to talk about is tying in a conversation that I had with the camera to you at home recently about having a foundation portfolio. If you haven't seen it, revert back to the building a foundation property portfolio video that I did to understand about having a foundation portfolio. And just in short, that would be having 10 properties, 20 properties as your foundation bread and butter properties, which are very vanilla type deals, which would be low risk, metro areas, having neutral cash flow, good upside for capital growth, all that sort of stuff. And then after that, building the layers on top, whether it be doing some crazy renovations, buy and sell properties, buying unit blocks, all that sort of stuff. So today what I want to talk about is having the balanced portfolio. I've spoken about having the foundations set in concrete, having that first before you go and do any sort of crazy stuff. Today I want to talk about the stuff that you build on top of the foundation portfolio, and I think a good word for it would be having that balanced portfolio, because you've got the foundations. Let's build into what it's going to take to get you into retirement, financial independence, whatever you want to call it, but basically telling your boss to go get stuffed and being able to have cash flow coming in. And recently I've been showing you guys some funny deals that I've been doing, whether it be the house that I chopped in half and moved to another property and made some money on that, whether it be the unit blocks and the complexes of motels and hotels that I've been buying, where I've got good cash flow coming in from there. And I want to talk about that because I've been receiving a lot of emails recently from people asking me, look Nathan, those deals are mad that you're buying, I want to buy some. And I'd feel uncomfortable in someone buying properties because from my side, that's all I do nowadays. I've bought my foundation portfolio. I've got 100 or so of those sort of properties, and for me it's about building big asset chunks. So I've been buying some of those bigger, chunkier deals. With that, I help people buy those sort of properties as well, having multiple dwellings and all that from our buyers agency, property investment agents. However, it's very important that we're buying the right property for the right person at the right time in their portfolio, where they're going to minimise risk and maximise return in line with their lifestyle and what they're trying to achieve. So, for example, what do I mean by that? 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I would not be buying blocks of motels. Like I've just bought a block of 36 units in Western Sydney, outer Western Sydney, for 1.665 mil, which works out to be about 45,000 a pop. That property also has room to put more units on it. I'm just going to rent them out for about $220 per week. What does that mean from return? The property is about 200 grand a year passive income, positive cash flow if I was to borrow the whole amount, so that's friggin' awesome. But would I have bought that deal in time that's gone past previously? No, because I didn't feel that I was at that point where I wanted to, or had the foundations at a point where I could go, that's an easy step for me and an easy task. So I've been buying heaps of those things recently, whether it be the shopping centre that I showed you on the Central Coast where we could build the units on top and all that sort of stuff, whether it be the block of units that I bought personally at Newcastle region, which was 650 with 150 grand a year income coming in, passive income of about 50 to 80,000 per year after all expenses. Getting to that point takes the foundation portfolio, having that in place. Once you have that in place, I'm going to use this as an example. Like I've got properties that I bought in Mount Druitt in Western Sydney for 130,000, 140,000. Those things are worth like 300,000 today. With those properties, they rent out for 300, 320, 350 a week rent. So they've got passive income coming through, but not 200,000 a year passive income. But because I bought so many of them in my foundation portfolio, let's say I had 10 of them that's got $100,000 equity in it that I can access, there's $1 million that I can just go tap into straight away. If I have 20 of them, 30 of them, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100, whatever, I can go back and pull that equity out and have that as cash sitting in my bank account so I can take action and purchase a motel or a shopping centre or whatever I want, cash. So having the foundations of those properties in the past has got me to a point where I can build on top of that and buy blocks of motels and all that sort of stuff. So having the balance is very important. A lot of people come to me from whether it be a map session or clients that I'm actively working with from our buyers agency, and say to me, look, how is this property going to get me to my goals? And sometimes it's hard to explain, but having the foundation property portfolio gives the access to the equity, the capital, the profit, if you were to sell the properties off in time to come, whatever, to be able to access funds to go and buy the big bulk stuff, which is going to give you really mad cash flow coming through. So my personal goal I'm trying to chase at the moment is $1 million per year passive income from rents after all expenses from my property portfolio. I'm getting there, I'm not there yet, probably be another couple of years before I get there, but who knows what's around the corner. I could just go and buy a few more of those $200,000 a year passive income after all expenses if I was to have a loan on properties and be there in a shorter period of time. None of this would be possible if I didn't have the foundation set. Like any great building that you could have, having the foundation set is imperative. To build that foundation, you need to have the right team around you, whether it be the right accountant, the right lenders, the right property managers, the right advisors, mentors, buyers agents, whoever it is around you, having that right team around you to help you get the foundation set, so then you can build the foundation portfolio of properties. So you've got to dig the trenches, you need to pull the foundation, then you can build the awesome stuff on top of it. So people ask me, how can you build the property portfolio? Everyone's at a different position. Are you digging the trenches today? Are you laying the infrastructure? Are you building the building on top of it? Or are you sitting on the deck top pool having pina coladas? So everyone's at a different position. Importance is to understand where your position is, what you can do with the resources at hand to get you to your final goal, whether it be upstairs drinking the pina colada, whether it be having fun, whatever. It's very important that you have balanced portfolio, understand what your goals are, what you're trying to achieve. If you do have any questions or are a little bit lost, email the office at the email address below, and you can organise a time for a map session. A map session is $299, where you can meet up with one of my staff, all my staff in my office, whether it be from my front reception desk, whether it be through to my IT team, whether it be through to my business partners. We all have multiple property portfolios. Linda at the front desk at the moment, she's sitting on a sizable property portfolio, and everyone that rings up through and speaks to Linda understands that this is a journey that I've travelled as well. And the big important thing with our business and with the people that are close to me is that we're all on the same page, we all have the same experiences, we've all shared the same journey and the same road that we followed. So map session, $299, catch up with one of my staff here in the office to talk about ideas and strategies to put you in the next position to be able to build your portfolio and continue getting to the pina coladas. So we'll catch up soon. Email us below if you want to organise a map session. Subscribe up top if you want to watch more of these videos. We'll catch up shortly.